Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on Mill Road. Playing today spawning on the top side is Mechanized with Ostheer, who has Spearhead, Assault Support, and German Mechanized. On the bottom side is Raxzero with US Forces. Option to Airborne early on. One Pathfinder, one Rifle. In terms of ranks, both these guys are around rank 60. So jumping into the building early. There is a blind spot on this building from this approach. So the riflemen could wrap around, come down this way. They are fanning out instead. Probably would be ideal if the re-echelon weren't this close here, because there's still a good range for the pioneers to be shooting at them from. And early on in the fight, you know, they had all four windows firing at something. Just maybe if they're just on this side, it could have been like less. So that's a little bit better, fighting from a bit further back, getting the cap going at the same time. Pathfinder's behind light cover though. These guys have some light cover there. It doesn't really look like it, but they seem to be dying very slowly. While the Pathfinders, yeah, maybe they're not. The riflemen shooting at the pioneers initially, now they switch over. A slow reaction from Raxzero on the top side here. There's enough firepower to win against the Greenies anyway, though. Riflemen at this range. Doesn't really look like there's cover there, but maybe there wasn't enough for a couple models to be. I was eventually chased away. Don't think they've got the firepower to beat these Greenies now, especially not dropping two models on approach like that. Even yeah, late retreat there.
Damn Krauts just wasted some of our riflemen.
That was
Captain
suboptimal.
just took the battlefield.
It's going to be a captain for Raxzero. Has got a superior amount of map control. This machine gun hasn't moved from the building. Hasn't got involved in any of this fighting, making it a lot easier. Mid bunk up early for Mechanzo. Chucking down tier 2 at the same time. Did a lot of wiring off on the fuel, especially that bit of heavy cover there. You definitely want to be wiring that off. Very annoying if the enemy takes cover after decapping your fuel. So Grenadiers coming out here with a 2-on-1. Spins a little bit too slow to do like meaningful amount of damage. Maybe we could have dropped an extra model or two with an earlier spin, but not a huge deal. Just waiting for the 222 now. No, gonna build another Grenadier instead of a 222. Alright. Well, I think that's a particularly good idea. It's an interesting spot for a beacon. Like maybe if it could go like a tiny bit further across even. It might not be spotted for an entire match. Just like a little bit further across. Didn't manage to get the decap on the fuel with this move. I'll try and muscle up and win the barred up captain. Very good at this range. The Grenadiers just can't force the bar away fast enough. Big old brawl. Raxzero coming out on top. Go for the cut off there. She's still in that building.
Enemy is taking our
But
territory.
just on the edge of range, they're able to crawl out. It's going to be a 2-2-2 now after rebuilding, well, after building a 4th Grenadier, and there's a lot of reinforcing to do. This might need to be like a cancel into a pack. Otherwise, you know, by the time you build the 2-2-2, reinforce these Grenadiers, then build the pack, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage for a very, very long time against the AA half-track. Raxzero dropping in some paratroopers here.
Drop complete.
Taking flanking fire.
See Raxzero still feeling the negative effects of dropping that rifle squad. It's hurting his map control for sure. So it's a little bit of a dangerous retreat. Grenadiers waiting around the corner here. 2 Fausts and this AA half-track's in some trouble. One. Does he not have munitions for 2? No, he already got in range, but maybe not. Oh boy. Grenadier's dead to the bar. Waiting for the cooldown for another Faust. Suppressed though, don't know if he's going to be able to stay in range. He does. And there goes the AA half-track. Definitely a bit of risk operating the AA half-track this close to the sight blocker when there was a Grenadier up here, you know, a few seconds ago. And ultimately that results in the AA half-track going down. In this situation, I think it would be a fine choice to just rebuild the AA half-track again. But we'll have to wait and see.
The new Grenadier squad is ready. That's it. Fully reinforced. We are losing a sector.
Overall, Raxzero has had a very secure amount of fuel. Wouldn't expect a tank particularly fast for Mechanized. This fuel has been decapped for a pretty substantial amount of time. Hasn't had that many standard territory points. And yeah, there's going to be a rebuild on the AA. Is delaying the healing doing this though, which could be a little bit painful. M1919's upgrade on the paratroopers. I've been tagging in here. Don't think this is particularly good engagement for them, but maybe that's a better option. Grenadier's Vet 2 though, and here comes the 222. Back here as well. This is going to cost Raxzero a lot of manpower. Just needs to get out of here. There they go. Could be a squad wipe even. Yep. Oh man, re-echelon even. 222 wants the wipe. Base machine guns do quite a lot of damage. A half-track was kind of spinning around. Don't think it's going to get here in time, and it can't really do that much damage while moving. Can't chase in this situation. Goes onto handbrake mode. Takes a Faust. So this is a disaster scenario for Raxzero. There was a lot of unnecessary losses.
Squad ready for action.
Like in the first place, you got to consider like what am I fighting for over here? If I'm going to fight like an incredibly, you know, let's say bloody engagement where I'm going to be dropping a huge number of models, perhaps not even winning, you got to make sure that it's worth something, right? Not just, oh no, my opponent's going to capture one VP when we're still at over 400. In those situations, you might want to just, you know, sit behind some superior cover, wait for your enemy to run into you, wait for your healing to come online. Try to conserve your manpower a bit. Rifleman models reasonably expensive to reinforce. Don't want to be throwing them away against LMG Grenadiers.
All done over here.
So yeah, this has put Raxzero in a tough spot. Still actually doing pretty well on the map. But now up against a much, much larger army with those
A capture
two
point
most
is
recent
under
wipes.
attack.
I can't imagine that's going to last for long.
There's a major reporting for action.
He's getting chased off. Did manage to, you know, buy some time there. Pack coming up now as well from mAkenzo. This is the first shot that is lucky. Otherwise the 222 might have been able to come in for a dive. Raxzero a little bit late starting up the healing. Should be having a ambo in the build right now. Oh, what was he doing? Maybe suppression can save him. At least keep the snaring squad over here so the 222 can't chase. Now everything is alright. So yeah, I don't, you know, once the pack was there, not much could be gained from fighting in that position. Maybe tried to come in from a different angle, I'm not sure, but that was a bit of a close call on the A half track with those flanking Grenadiers looking for a Faust. Could be lights out. These guys get stuck behind the... They vault over the fence and can't get out now. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna crush it. You can crush that bit of fence there, right? There we go. Don't think I've ever seen that happen before. It's a new one for Ricky to take note of. So we've got spotting scopes online on 222 now. 50 cal back there suppressing. Was that a paradrop one? Was paying attention, it must be though. Okay, so not backing into the fight here with the A half track. Maybe missing a bit of an opportunity to do damage. And the A half track is like one of the vehicles where I would actually bother using manual reload on it, because its reload time is so long. It can be just an absolute disaster if you come into the fight and it only shoots like 2 shots and has to reload. You know, I typically didn't bother with it much on machine guns, but on the A half track makes a lot of sense. And there goes the 222. Little bit of a stutter in its movements, kind of back and forth a tiny bit. Must have been a misclick in there somewhere. And it's dead. Kenzo's gone for a second pack. Has put up tier 3 as well. Say half-tricks. Gotta be ultra careful now. This building is typically not very useful coming from this spawn. Windows offers are not that handy, but that was a really fast decroup by the AA half track. There's a pack from the other side though. Oh, didn't have munitions for a Faust. Wow, that is very lucky for Raxzero. He needs to get his machine gun out of that building. It's at risk of dying. I mean, If these squads can prevent the recrew, that will be huge. Captain's sprinting in here. Oh, the para's not doing quite enough damage. Does manage to recrew it safely. And I think this is a mistake, like bringing in the squad from the exact same angle. When you knew there was a second AT gun up here somewhere, maybe you could get a flank happening on these squads by coming in from this side with the captain. If not, it feels like there's so much more on offer coming in from a different angle. Trying to win this fight here though. The packs can't find the angle. Maybe they can now. It's one shot. Oh! Wow. Can't believe it.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Driving down the side. Oh my god, he had vision of that for a second. It would have been a disaster if it died then. The P4 is on the field. So was the Sherman. AP rounds equipped, I think. Okay, he's para-dropping in an AT gun when he could just build one. Really don't think that makes a huge amount of sense. Not as valuable to crew this with Pathfinder models as it is with the machine gun.
7mm AT gun now deployable by crowds are sniffing around our
It's usually
asses.
not
Tactical point being
spotting for
captured.
itself. But alright, he has crewed it with Pathfinder models, so we'll have a little bit of extra vision.
We're losing a capture point.
Shooting down here, what is it doing? Exposing his rear armor like this.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Is he getting his vehicles mixed up? Maybe he thinks he's reversing with the Sherman. Oh. Oh, the double packs. That's scary. Scary fight to find yourself in. Could be... Oh no, major artillery's cooling down still. What's in a recon plane? Was that a misclick? Artillery just came off cooldown. She's back in this building here. That could be really nasty if he came up there, Sherman, high explosive shells equipped. I think I'd probably be able to two-shot this building,
A capture point is
possibly
under attack.
before the machine gun could get out. So something I'll probably be looking to do, backing it up with an AT gun. Yeah, maybe from like this angle. In case the P4 came in from here. Here he goes.
A capture point is being overrun.
One. Jumping out. Well, didn't even get a second shot. The AA half-track took it out. But yeah, that building is ultra fragile, especially when it's already lost about a third of its health. Not a good one to be in at this stage of the match. So it's kind of let Raxzero back into the game, honestly. And stacking that up with a Grenadier wipe as well. I think once you saw what happened to the machine gun, that Grenadier should have been hightailing it out of there. The wiping team were coming. So army size is now pretty even. Raxzero has a small lead. Maybe the Grenadiers have like a vet advantage overall. Oh, there we go.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Not even sure how they had vision of them there. Maybe there was a crawler from the Grenadiers. Not sure. Either way, the air half-track did. Or maybe it was the spotting scopes. Yeah, it must have been the spotting scopes. that is always the threat up against double packs. Just lose a vehicle in the blink of an eye. Can't remember if the A half track, I think it was still only Vet 2. I don't think it had the Vet 3 health bonus yet, which might have allowed it to survive there. Because I also think it wasn't quite at full health as well, right? I think it may be taking some small arms damage. Not sure though. Okay, speaking of double AT guns, Raxzero also got a second one. I don't know what he was doing driving that far forwards anyway on half health. Walked away at a very fortuitous time. Come the double AT guns on the US side do have the loiter as an option for Raxzero as well if he needs an extra bit of damage to knock out one of these P4s. P4s are splitting up. Double packs camped out in the middle. Can be a bit of a death zone trying to push your AT guns up past this point here as Raxzero. Doesn't often work out. Mechanized going to go for a sniper. Raxzero going to go for a Jackson. Overall, that's a lot of anti-tank now for Raxzero. So if he doesn't get some results with this, he could fall behind. Just in terms of army fighting. Doesn't have bars on his rifleman. But the P4s could work pretty well on the flanks against the infantry. T-guns spin around. Wow, he drops the loiter quite deep as well because the Pathfinders are out the back providing some longer range vision. No, they're not, because they're dead now. Nearly knocks out the Pioneers with collateral damage. But yeah, overall wasn't that much of a threat to the P4. Maybe
The capture point is under attack.
wasn't a particularly good activation of it there, but alright. Camping out on the edge here. Sherman's coming up. P4's heading across. Do you hear them in the fog? Oh, maybe the spotting scopes saw it coming. The late retreat again from Mechanized up here after taking that big shot. Sherman can't chase, but the captain, I'm surprised. He must have done a lot of damage. That final model was actually pretty healthy. Oh, the Paras dropped one of the M1919s in slow escape from the AT guns after this happens. These could both go down here. What is he doing?
Battalion just reported past.
Did he gone AFK or something?
We lost a gun crew.
Hello? Your AT guns are dying. That is some shockingly bad remembering of the team weapon position.
HMG or
Both of them getting run down and decrewed there.
crew just got wiped out.
Jackson's coming across now. The 50 cal also getting decrewed.
P-47 air support
The
now
packs of Mechanized are a little bit slow, should already be up here. Or over here, you know, ready to like kill off this. They're moving up now. And one shot there. Sherman still on armor piercing. Takes a Faust. Do have another loiter available. It's already cooled down and has enough munitions for it as well. Would be an absolute disaster for Raxzero if all three of these AT guns die here. But yeah, as soon as that paratrooper had retreated, those AT guns need to be pulling back, or maybe even before that if possible, but I think they had enough time to get away. That was so slow. You know, lost decrew one, the other one was at half health before they started tearing down. Fire kills on the sniper, haven't really mentioned it too much. Got another machine gun now. Jackson's coming around the corner. Jackson's going to go in for the kill. Gets the kill. Oh, doesn't that quite have the munitions for the loiter? Oh my god, the P4 misses, but the M1 does not.
A medium tank was just lost.
Decrews the AT gun. Sherman's healthy. The sniper died to the captain? Oh my goodness. Drops the loiter here to try and prevent from being decrewed again, but not able to do so. Building soaking up quite a lot of the damage there. The pack should probably just commit to killing this. You don't really need more than 2 packs in most situations. Around, packs right here. What a miss though. Very lucky for Raxzero. Mechanzo loses the MG up here. Try and decrew the pack. Gets away though. P4 comes back into the loiter circle. Looks like the planes are timed out, but I wouldn't have been confident to do that. That was a risky move. Easily the planes could have come in there for another pass. You know, you could still hear them flying around. The circle's still on the ground. I wouldn't have been confident on that. Still got this M1 back here. The 50 cal gets crewed again. So it looks like Mechanzo is going to have triple AT guns. Double P4s again. Rebuild on the Jackson for Raxzero. Hopefully he remembers this AT gun back here. Because he needs it. Cal's got a little bit of protection. Sherman getting right up there. Driving that far forward, you could easily be driving into like AT guns back here, and it's the extra like 15 or so range you drove forwards. Could cost you your vehicle. You need to be a bit more conservative with how far forwards you click. I'm giving move orders, I think. Paratroopers should definitely be peeling off here and picking up this M1. Could even, you know, there were some beacons down earlier, do some paradrop reinforcements onto this as well. That'd be pretty nice. Let's crew the paramodels. Jackson finds an angle.
We lost a gun crew.
Gets a few shots on. 50 cal coming in from a great side. Gets naded. Oh, the Greedy survives. 50 cal still up for grabs back here. Captain needs to be sprinting over here, getting some team weapons recruit. Overall, the VPs are very, very close at this stage of the match.
A capture point is under attack.
Sherman's healthy again. Oh, Mechanzo steals the machine gun. Has he forgotten about this M1 back here? It just seems completely unenthused about recrewing it. I don't know what's going on. Must have forgotten it. Triple AT guns. One small mistake and your tank is dead. Maybe thinking about re-engaging there, but not happening. Yeah, I mean, the riflemen don't come back here and crew this. Really think he's forgotten it. And that Grenadier squad, double LMG, can't mess with them. Vet 3. Riflemen don't have it. Hope.
We're losing a capture point.
So Mechanzo with a much larger army. I know that 2 tanks are decrewed, shrinking this down a bit, but this is a very large army. Another Grenadier coming in as well. Could even be a spot for a flak panzer, you know? Get yourself the AA to deal with this. Got 3 AT guns, 2 P4s. That should be enough anti-tank. Oh my goodness. Jackson somehow survives, so is the Sherman. Drops the loiter so the P4s don't chase in for the kill here. The building's shielding quite a lot of damage. Late retreat though on this machine gun, getting massively overwhelmed.
We're losing a capture point.
Recovered here. Forward drives back into the circle. One AT gun down. Doesn't recrew this though. Why not? Oh my god, he's gonna come back in. No, okay, he stops short of the circle. I was like, is he really gonna come back in again? Take another pass. Be careful because you can hear them. They're still lingering in the area. Oh, I think one of them's gonna come in for an attack pass, maybe?
The capture point is under attack.
Yep. Here it comes. Oh man, what is going on here? Where's the other AT gun? It's coming up from base still. This one getting overrun. 2 Jacksons coming in for the kill here. P4 facing the wrong direction, now muscling up. 1 Jackson down. Sherman's still on high explosive mode. Uh-oh. Smokes to cover the exit. And if he had this AT gun, he could probably come up here, kill this AT gun off. And that would be alright, but as it stands, Jackson didn't really accomplish that much there. These guys backing out. Maybe we could bring this machine gun up to cover this from like this position. Stop the recrew, and once these are healthy again, could come back in and kill these AT guns. Definitely a massive lack of enthusiasm, mainly from Raxzero, on recrewing these team weapons. They're so valuable. And they're just being ignored. This is like, you know, big manpower swings we're talking about. Whether somebody has to rebuild or can recrew. Okay, Sherman's over here getting some good HE shots in. Oh. P4s are vetting up nicely. Both have got the skirts now. Make it tough for the Sherman to pin sometimes. Lines up though. Oh, where's this AT gun going? Runs right into the 50 cal. Smoked it out though. I think the 50 cal is going to decrew it on the next burst. Speaking of being decrewed though, good work from the double P4s. Obviously bounce too often on a Sherman like that. That's from the USAT gun with no AP ammo though. Will happen. 2 Jacksons again for Raxzero. Pretty close to another loiter. That could be the winning formula. Looks like this this 50 cal to get recovered.
Back to full numbers. Paratroopers ready for action.
Still got this one down here. Still got this 50 cal over here. Smoking to start the fight. It's a decent thought. The AT guns though, they did push up a little bit further across. Good reaction times throw from Raxzero. Got out of there before too many bad things happened. Jackson's not getting the job done though. Oh. It's back here. Yep, cruise that machine gun eventually. I think I'll probably try and crew it with the other squad. One that doesn't have double LMGs, but sure.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Yeah, spotting scopes again, providing that long-range vision, but here's another loiter. The Jacksons are moving in, or one of them is. The other one's appearing. But the infantry's pressuring the AT guns here. And this is major problems for Mechanzo. Can't see what's happening to the P4 under here, which way it's facing at all. Too much smoke. Blitzing in, but it misses a crucial shot. We're just going to come back around. Jump back in the Jackson after its repairs. Does get the kill. The Jackson not chasing in. Here they go now. The loiters will lock on for one more pass. He cruised this. Has to spin it around. Oh, not quite enough to kill. The Sherman's up here working on the Grenadiers. Will the Jackson have the courage to go for the base dive? It doesn't look like it. Good opportunity to kill off these AT guns now, though. That's a big win. Raxzero did lose his machine gun down here during all this. That's understandable. Pretty hectic fight. A good time for the HE Sherman to go in on a bit of a killing spree as well. As long as the Jackson's somewhat nearby.
They're at 200
Offering
points.
some protection. Oh, and there we go. Is able to reinforce off the beacon here. Still running back to base for some healing as well. I suppose, you know, even after the double reinforce, it's still reasonably low on those two models. And now Mechanzo went from having 3 AT guns to none, but up to 3 machine guns instead.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Has ticked up, built a Panther. We'll have that, you know, long-term manpower cost reduction on reinforcing. And there's still, you know, quite a lot of VPs left in this game. Mechanzo not that far behind in terms of population before the Panther arrives even. And now it's back to dead even once everything's recrewed and whatnot. Oh boy.
Losing a capture point.
Very close call on those machine guns, but they both get away alive. Sandbag up the middle. Mechanzo still does need an anti-tank gun as well. Just about has the manpower for that. Might even prioritize that over reinforcing this stuff. Just getting that in the build. Actually, it's the Pack 43 veterancy. What? Weird bulletin to have equipped. He's coming in on the Sherman. Looks like he's going to get both vehicle crews on that. And building another Jackson. Kenzo does favor reinforcing everything over building the pack. Raxzero pretty close to another loiter again. Surprising how many he's been able to squeeze out. He's not using a lot of munitions on other stuff, like it was a couple Sherman smoke screens, but I don't think we've really seen paratrooper grenades or anything. He's really dedicated to those loiters.
We're losing a capture point.
And the para's coming in from the side, doing big damage. Machine gun sets up at a bad angle to cover this. Some light cover there though.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
2 Jacksons and the loader ready for Raxzero. Oh, let retreat and the rifle dies.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Did manage to sneak the machine gun down here, get a cap off. That's fair enough. That gets another shot on. He was going to chase past, but drops the loiter quite deep into the territory as well. That long-range vision of the Pathfinder is coming in handy again. Last bit of blocking done possibly from these buildings because they're all flattened now. Before it's driving back in, he's got to be careful because the Pinto might shoot at the planes, revealing his position there. Luckily the planes flew far enough off map. That didn't happen. Pyro's dead to the Sherman. Decal over here forcing the retreat. Might not have had to retreat there. Might just have been able to sit in light cover, waited for the machine, for the Sherman to come up and clear off the machine gun. See exactly where he got suppressed though. Wow, 2 shots. 44 kills on that Sherman, by the way. So it looks like Raxzero wants to play the VP battle, just drain things out and not try to go for an outright army win at this stage. Mechanzo goes for a flak panzer. Oh, it really needs to be a pack. Really needs to be another pack. I said flak panzer when he had 3 AT guns, now he's got none. Don't think that's the ticket. Wow, the machine gun max range does get the decrew in time. Captain doesn't want to risk going down there. P4. Speaking of, here comes the P4, it's charging in. P4 on high explosive still, switching over. Nope. Still on high explosive. Could Mechanzo steal this AT gun back here? That would be a real upset. Sherman's coming in. So are the Pathfinders. Gonna get one shot off. No, it's not! It got decrewed so fast! But there we go. The Panther comes back and knocks out the hero Sherman.
We just lost a
That
medium
back
tank.
died so quickly, man. Those Vet 3 LMG Paras. Knocking out so fast. Gonna recrew it with them though. It's got the beacon right there for the reinforce as well. Rebuilding the lost Sherman. Panzer's on the field again. E4 survived that. Yeah, I was thinking, I was wondering where all mAkenzo's munitions going. He has been using vehicle crit repair. I hadn't caught it on camera up until this point, but I suspected that's what was happening because otherwise I couldn't really see where he was spending his munitions. It does lighten the load, means you don't need as many pioneers. Yeah, there's not a lot else to spend your munitions on in this commander, so it's a fair option to go for. Rebuilt the Sherman. Sneak around the corner with the captain. What are they shooting at exactly? Straight through the earth. Incredible penetration on those Pathfinder bullets. mAkenzo, what is this? Why didn't the Paras recrew this? It was standing right there. Oh my goodness. It was so easy to recrew and reinforce from the beacon too. I don't know what's happening. It's... Hello? Raxzero, what are you doing, man? You gotta prioritize these team weapons. They're so important. Stepping up here, Paras trying to decrew the pack. Oh, I think they're quite able to do so, and they drop one of their M1919s as well. Always a kick in the guts when that happens. And you don't even lose the squad. Especially if you're trying to stall up munitions for another loiter. But there's a flak panzer on the field, so the loiter as high of a priority as it used to be. He feels blitzing in here, gonna catch the Jacksons repairing. He's quick to jump back in though. But they repaired up enough damage so they didn't die to that one shot, and not paying attention could be the end of the Grenadiers during this. Should have lost vision from that hedge. End up shooting at the machine gun instead. Panther's coming down here now. Scout switching over. Might still be able to get the decro on this. Sherman's high explosive missing though. It's going in. Just for a cheeky attack round, and it works. Imagine if there was a pack in this fight, huh? Behind this, mAkenzo got the cap. Gonna get the triple cap going. Raxzero has a lot more victory points. And, oh, surprise, surprise, the AT gun that's been decrewed down here for like over half an hour, I think, at this stage. mAkenzo finds, recovers, and now he's got a titanic army, 91 population. It's down in like in the 50s not so long ago.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
But Raxzero's got 3 Jacksons. He's up to 99 himself. Could be, you know, slightly above 100 if he had that AT gun as well. Not just the rifle nade pretty effectively there. A good screen of infantry providing vision. The Jackson freight train rolling through here. Big hits. Raxzero's got to be thinking, where did this M1 come from? Why haven't I seen this for the last 30 minutes? He crew though, Mechanzo not pulling back at all. Friendly fire mine? Knocking out his own grenades. I didn't see it there, but it sounded like a Talamine explosion. Maybe it was just a grenade. Oh, and he didn't notice those grenadiers up the top. They died to the captain as well. Instead of coming up here, polishing off this AT gun, the Jacksons are rotating. The P4 got really greedy. Wow, he chased after the captain wipe. Jacksons... Oh, this one not taking the intercept path. Yeah, that was not the best control. Probably should be a deep Panzer IV there. As soon as that happened, should have been chasing down this angle, trying to cut off the P4's escape path. But the captain survived. Looking on the bright side. Rotating for the flak Panzer.
Capture point is being overrun.
Mechanzo seems focused on the VPs as well. Raxzero's got enough for another loiter, but there is still that flak Panzer lingering. Mechanzo needs to make some more units now as well. Is he trying to save for another Panther maybe? Be the case. Just do manage to secure the capture. Triple cap taken here against Raxzero. Behind us, catch the AT gun. Oh boy. Got to recrew this one, probably in the control group somehow. Oh, he's really slow to react to this as well. Just runs the vehicle crew in. Recrews the machine gun back here. Oh, the flak Panzer's just ripping those squads to shreds. P4's coming in from the side. The Jacksons tempted to go after the flak Panzer. They missed the kill shot. The pack quite in range. It's the cap off there, down to 95 on Raxzero.
Back to full strength.
And yeah, it does squeeze in another Panther on Mechanzo's side. A lot of munitions though, doesn't really have enough for emergency repairs. So the Sherman is going to commit to killing some of these weapons now. No, not on the high explosive mode, he's not. Okay, drops a P-47 loiter for some reason. Don't want to be doing that. Ooh, ahead of time. Plane crash, doing some damage there. Did he forget that the flak Panzer can shoot at planes? That was a massive waste of munitions.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
I mean, if you bring it in and you got vision on attack, at least you might come in for one pass on both planes before they get shot down. Didn't get any value out of that activation whatsoever, just fed some veterancy to the flak Panzer. Jackson's just here waiting. Doesn't have to press the issue. He's not the one on the drain right now. It is Mechanzo. Ooh, that was a dangerous frontline repair attempt. The customs vehicle crew there. They're dropping the blink of an eye. He's gone for another Sherman actually, Raxzero. Second Panther's getting involved. Grenadiers might see the Sherman now. Jumps in. The pack's there. Sherman looks in major trouble. Oh, it somehow survives. Repaired up just enough to take that hit. Here we go. Raxzero is going in. Sherman coming in from one side. One Sherman down. Sherman's on high explosive still. Oh, there goes the Panther though. Black Panzer's forgotten about back here. Where's the Panther P4? They're coming up now. They're a little bit slow getting into this fight. Oh, the Jackson's missing a lot of shots on the Flak Panzer. That survives for now. Panther actually bouncing a few Jackson hits too. Knocks out a Jackson there. Flak Panzer coming back in. That's not the right call. Mechanized lost most of his team weapons in this. He's going in. He's lost his patience. Recruit an AT gun. The Panther's coming in from the side. Needed 2 shots though. That's not enough. Here come the Jacksons looking for the counterattack. The Pathfinder provides some vision here. Both these tanks. Oh, main gun critter on the Jackson. Oh, and it goes down. That P4's got such a good rate of fire here. It goes down as well though. Panther's coming in. There's smoke blocking vision and blocking shots. And the Jackson doesn't miss the counterattack. Mechanized throws in the towel. Oof. So, yeah, I think overall maybe there wasn't enough urgency around decrewed team weapons this game. I probably talked about it a lot, but, you know, these team weapons, they're so valuable up against like the ultra high level players. Finding opportunities where you can decrew and steal a team weapon is so rare. And it's often game winning. And yeah, there was just it's such a big manpower advantage if you can either steal it or kill it. And that was not really respected, I think, in this game. But yeah, I think Mechanized, as I said, the Flak Panzer overall was a pretty good call. You know, like when the paras and stuff were pushing in here, trying to pressure his AT guns and whatnot, that Flak Panzer was just ripping them to shreds, provide the AA to defuse the P-47s. If he got that earlier, when he had the triple AT guns, I think he would have been in a better position in the later stages, but that's all right. But yeah, a lot of RNG in these tank fights, you know, where the shots pin, miss, firing on the move. Hard to tell who's going to come out on top in a lot of these tank engagements, but it is Raxzero in the end. GG on that front. But yeah, I think Mechanized maybe could be a little bit more adventurous with some of the pack positions. You know, if you're pushing up, you've got a little bit of machine gun coverage from one angle. You can get quite aggressive sometimes with your packs. Can laser beam down a tank in no time. I think we never really saw like double or triple packs just knock out a tank in the blink of an eye before Raxzero had an opportunity to react. We saw like one brief window where the A half track died like that, but never a tank, which I think, you know, probably should have happened given how many AT guns he had throughout this match, but didn't. That's, I think, ultimately what allowed Raxzero to survive. Maybe a little bit of good RNG on some of the misses as well, but and that Sherman that repaired up just enough not to die. You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles and coat sometimes. But yeah, GG. Quite a lot of score wipes in this one. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next throwing installment. Goodbye and good luck. Oh, I've got 30 seconds left on the cast, I might as well just talk for a few more seconds so I don't have to re-encode this with the hider. Have a look at some of these graphs. 3, 2, 1.